Hello, my fellow Chronostory gamers. Welcome to another day of Chronostory. Today I'm going to be on my Ranger. Once again, we're at Sharks. Yeah, look, I've been working a lot in the background trying to make enough Chaos Crystals so that we could have some fun later on. So I hope you can appreciate all the effort. Hopefully I'm going to have like 200 crystals by the end of the stream, and yeah, we're going to have a really good scrolling stream. But yeah, I'll take 10 seconds to get set up as usual. But it's always good to be here for another short stream. Let's go, Nez, good to see you. I enjoy watching you. You're so chill, by the way, so I just wanted to give you those appreciations. Good afternoon to you too. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying the fire poison. Yeah, I've enjoyed watching you stream. Alright, so like my Ranger should be like strong enough to the point where I should maybe be full clearing this map by now. FP's a ton of fun. I never played it myself, but it looks fun being able to like poison down the mobs, which is about the point in time where you're getting to on the character. Yeah, it's probably one of those classes that can farm like way above its level range. Alright, so let's see what our rates are here. Hopefully I can maintain like 55 mil. That's the spirit, that's the spirit. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of my Ranger and then probably go back to my Mage and get some Power Crystals. I'm bottlenecking on Power Crystals, and I've been farming for them in MT09 because the rate there is like 5 times better than if I was going for Power Crystals at Apex Cornians. So I just have to go to MT09 even though the experience is not good. 5 times the Power Crystal rate, like you can't argue with that. It's a really good use of my time. But yeah, I can definitely feel the strength of my Ranger now. I'll quickly go through some of the upgrades compared to where we were. Especially the bow. This is like the main upgrade, which is 430% and 160%, which is like a little bit short of my target, but it's good enough to settle. I didn't really want to spend too much more on this. And then everything else on this character is also really good, especially the overall at 62 stats. Helmet 27, not bad. And then the gloves are really good as well with 13 attack and 15 stat. The shoes are bad. I want to replace the shoes. I've got like 4 shoes in my inventory, kind of like ready to go. So we'll scroll those later on. They're all like 11 and above. But yeah, I really want to upgrade the shoes today. And we might find more while we're here at Sharks. How's the Sharks going? It's Sharks. It is what it is. It's not the most fun map to farm in. I enjoy farming the Apex Cornian map a lot more because the map layout is a little more intricate. That being said, it's easy, so you can't really complain about easy grinding. Did you get the equipment you wanted on the Ranger? Pretty much. The only reason I started playing it, this was like the overall was the first thing I scrolled, and I just repeatedly kept hitting 30s on it. And it was way better than my mains overall and my outlaws overall. So I'm like, fuck it, I kind of have to play this character at some point then because the equipment is so good. And yeah, most of it is pretty much on target. It's just the shoes that are really bad. But it's kind of annoying that as a bowman, you can't farm for your level 100 hat or shoe. And there's, you know, an extra 2 stats on there at least, so that's really frustrating. It's comfortable to have like easy maps. It's exciting to do like the Master Death Hatties, both are good in their own ways. Yeah, touche. I mean, you're taking like 90% of your health as damage at, you know, at Death Hatties. It's, you gotta be careful. Does it not exist? It doesn't drop from any of the mobs. I don't know why. I didn't even know it was a thing for such a long time, but there's no reason. Like, you can get it from Gachapon still, but it doesn't drop at any of the monsters, so yeah, it doesn't really make any sense. It just is what it is. But if I were a main bowman, I'd be tilted, right? Like, I can't even farm. Imagine if I were a mage and I couldn't farm, you know, the VAR hat. I'd be annoyed. I don't know how they play like this. It's already a pretty weak class in third job, so like, you know, it could use some love. Alright, our experience is looking really good. To be fair, I rolled a 6 on the dice and I have rage, so... But, I mean, 58 mil when I'm only level 130 is very good. You wanted squishy shoes. Previously that was from KPQ. Yeah, so many good memories from PQ that we don't have, but I haven't given it any thought because, you know, it's just been like that for a year in Chronostory. But when you go play other games, the first thing you want to do is check out the party quests because they're so, you know, such a nostalgic part of our experience. Yeah, the PQs used to be so rewarding back in the day. Not so much anymore, especially from what we saw on Classic. Yeah, touche. It's like, PQ is disabled in Chronostory. It's not even a thing. Yeah, I'm sorry, Nigel, especially if that's what you wanted to play the game for. You know, you said you just started Chronostory yourself. If that's what you're excited for, I'm afraid it's not there. But not to worry, we've got so many cool things in Chronostory, like repetitive 999 sign quests, right? That's the spirit. We can pretend we're party questing, we'll just fight a mini-boss and celebrate together. That's pretty much what we do. That's what like bossing is, you know? You can consider it its own little mini party quest. Old School Maple you do PQs on? I didn't even know you play Old School Maple. How is that server? Where's my dice? I need to re-roll it. Fuck. 3, 6. Alright, we like 6. That's good. Let's go. Channel surfing, tracking people already inside. Yeah, tracking was like toxic. That was some toxic functionality. You play it and you randomly meet Singaporeans on a Tuesday? Oh, that's nice, you know, to meet people in a common area. Nez, are you also Singaporean, right? I assume so. You're Norwegian? I never would have thunk. One day, Nigel, I promise, one day. I've got cousins there too, you know, who I'd love to get reacquainted with. It's been so long. Like, I have family there. It's not like I have no other reason to go there. I do have reason to go. I think, for me, I'd rather go with my parents, because my mum can actually, you know, speak. I couldn't really get around by myself. And my parents are just, like, not really ready to travel at the moment. Not for any other reasons like proximity. Proximity's a good reason too. It's, I hate flying, but, you know, when the duration of the flight is not so bad, it's bearable. They speak English though, you can get by. I'm sure I can. I look like I can speak, you know, Malaysian. Just say la at the end of every sentence and I'll get by. Oh, I gotta put my timer on too. Oops. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, there we go. 50 minutes? That's kind of a long time, but we'll see. Maybe I don't do the whole 50. Alright, we're getting some great rates here. This is really good. Even still, it's still like a 40-minute level. Like, it's not the quickest. I'm pretty sure I don't want to bring this character any higher than like 150. Even that's going to take a long time. Like, any class at 150 kind of takes a while now. But at least I know that like these are the best rates I could possibly get anywhere. When will the new update or events be coming? I think we can realistically expect both the trailer for the Pirates to come at the end of the week and then the test server to be released. Like, Baltai already said the test server would be released a few days after the last trailer came out, so if you can actually stick to that timeline for the Pirate trailer coming out at the end of the week, we could expect the test server for 4th Job to come out midweek after that. So like in as little as like a week, like 7 to 8 days, we could see the test server come up. Of course, I have no idea when 4th Job will actually be released after the test server. We have no idea what that experience is going to be like, but at least it's going to give us new content. Like, I'll certainly be streaming that. Archer main? Definitely not main. Not even secondary main, but I mean, we're on it anyway, Astronaut. I wanted to give it a little bit of love just for today, and I probably won't even be on it that long. Just to test it out. It feels pretty good since I upgraded my bow, to be honest. Like, it's not bad. And this is, yeah, going to be like one of the really hot classes in 4th Job, so I definitely want to like get it up there a little bit. Like the 300% attacks, like movement speed, that excites me. That's going to be really fun. I can't even imagine what that would feel like. Where did you train Archer? 60 to 70. I think my Archer was already like... It's been so long because I parked it at like level 100 and didn't come back to it for a long time. And where I would suggest you to train, Robert, is not where I did train, because Aqua Road wasn't out at the time, but I think clearly the best spot is Crappies. What level are they again? They're like level 70 something. I never went there myself, so it's hard to relate to it. They're level 78, but I still think you can hit them at level 60, probably because you're, you know, Dex primary class. You should meet the accuracy requirements, and yeah, this is like the best spot for the archers, because you just get maximum value with the explosion shot. No worries. Alright, I'm gonna get to level, like 21 minutes, and then I'm gonna go back to my main and farm a little bit more. Discover Africa, good to see you as always. Hope you're doing well. I didn't see you stream today, right? I think you were just vibing, but always a pleasure. So pretty much all my characters are like 4th job ready. The only thing I was working on in between streams, am I coming to Malaysia? I will sometime. I definitely will sometime. I've been saying for like the last 2 or 3 years that I've been meaning to go. But I was mentioning to Nigel before that like I wanted to travel with my parents and they just can't really travel right now. Yeah, it is what it is. I'll definitely come there sometime. If not to like at least play badminton, that would be fun, and like, you know, meet my cousins again. I'll enjoy that. Alright, I don't know, my alerts are bugging out. Let me just get rid of that. My bad. We got a bunch of food and temples and malls and monkeys. I like the monkeys. Well, the docile ones, they usually are pretty hostile, so maybe I don't like them. But I'm not really like the explore the world type. Like, you know, I would enjoy going there just for the familiarity, but I don't really want to, you know, do touristy things. You think there was a monkey in Singapore that stole an iPhone? Yeah, you see those clips like all the time online, right? You heard horror stories of monkeys in Bali. I mean, I imagine they're treated pretty poorly, and they just learn to be like hostile towards tourists and stuff. Of course they're not getting treated well, unfortunately. Elfman, thanks for the sub on YouTube. Appreciate you. They've learned to open zips on bags, that's crazy. They're a lot more intelligent than some people might give them credit for. But yeah, I was mentioning before, like, I'm gonna also get my Hermit, like, 4th job ready. I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to make any use of the showdown ability that increases the experience from mobs, but I'm at least gonna get it ready enough to, like, try to use it when 4th job comes out. I don't know where it's gonna be handy. I can't really imagine it being handy in anywhere but, like, a Lionheart Castle kind of situation, because the mobs don't really have enough health for you to, like, go around using showdown. But, I don't know, I want to have everything ready. I'm also working on my Sharp Eyes Mule. It's Sharp Eyes ready, but I'm also working on maxing the 2nd skill, like the Dragon Breath skill. Good for bossing? Yeah, no, it doesn't work on bosses. That's the only caveat to it. Which makes sense, because it wouldn't really be balanced that way, Skater Dragon, but I would have thought the same. But yeah, I'm also working on the Sharp Eyes Mule, like, getting a 2nd max skill, so Lamel deleted then, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Yeah, getting a 2nd max skill so that I can get Dragon's Breath, which is like the ability that pushes mobs. I can see that being pretty handy as well. As we quickly rebuff here. And then redice. 4's pretty good. We'll keep a 4. What are your thoughts on the Hurricane skill as a turret? Yeah, it's an interesting concept, pups. I guess it depends, you know, if you kind of expect 4th job to stay a little truer to what it was back in old school days, or if we're ready to adapt. I want to know what the DPS meter looks like for Bowman versus Hermit, for instance, which are like 2 classes that should play pretty similarly to one another. Because in theory, it sounds like, you know, a Hurricane turret would just be like infinite DPS. Like, you can constantly DPS while your turret is doing DPS. Like, that sounds broken. But, you know, I want to say a DPS meter between the 2 classes and know just how broken it is. My general thought was that I don't like it, but I'm open to it if it's, like, not overly imbalanced. If you ever go to Disney World in Florida, I got you. Well, thank you, Robert. I've been to the other Disney Worlds. I have never set foot in the States outside of Hawaii, which, like, doesn't really count, so... But, you know, I appreciate the offer. Now it doesn't really seem like the best time to fly to the States, or, you know, anywhere for that matter. I'm gonna turn my music up a little bit. It feels a little low compared to my game sounds. Alrighty. But yeah, these rates are delicious. Like we're maintaining 57 million. That's really good. How do you reroll gear? There's two ways to reroll gear. For rerolling the unwelcome gear, you need to complete the quest line in Omega Sector. So that's all of the reverse engineering quests, which should be somewhere in here for me. I don't know if I've actually done it on this character, but it's somewhere, right? Why am I struggling to find it? Yeah, this was the very last one. The one where you kill Xenomega is the last one you need to actually reroll the unwelcome gear. But you just need to do the entire Omega Sector questline. But there's another type of rerolling, which is rerolling clean gear. And you can do that from Moss's questline in Leafree, which I haven't done yet. Oh, I have done it. It's this one here. And after you kill all these Kentosauruses and then kill the Chief Kentosaurus, then you can reroll your clean gear as well with Chaos Crystals and Dragon Spirits and Scales. Alright, I lost a bit of tempo, but that's okay. EAZ, how's it going? You were curious. Do you go at 107 to get the Unwelcome Wand at Gachapon? Yeah, you definitely do. You want to go straight into the Unwelcome Wand at 107. Hopefully you have all your level 100 gear by then, and yeah, that's the plan. But yeah, all your Gachapon tickets should definitely be going into Omega Sector at that point. Especially for a mage, like there's nothing else that a mage would want, whereas if you are some of the other classes, you might want to get your Pink Adventurer cape, but I still think you should be prioritizing your weapon. Eric Sang, hello, hello. Always a pleasure. Hope everyone's doing well today. I'm gonna finish this level on my ranger, and then we're gonna go back on the main and check my crystal count and probably balance out, get a few more power crystals, and have the maximum amount of chaos crystals we can have to do some degenerate rerolling with. You're still rocking the black umbrella? Oh, so you're luckless currently, and that's fine. You don't need to transition immediately, but you definitely want to slowly transition out of luckless. What about the purple adventurer cape? It's really good early game rock, but I can't show you my main right now, but the turquoise musketeer cape, the level 95 one that drops from drones, is better than the purple adventurer cape. So if you have a purple adventurer cape, it's really good early game. By all means, hold on to it, but you can replace it late game. It's a weird thing how like the best mage cape is not the purple adventurer cape, but the best, you know, weapon attack cape is the pink adventurer cape. For some reason the turquoise cape is better, but it's not the case for the other classes. It's really strange. But yeah, EAZ, I mean, you just slowly want to phase out of luckless, but you obviously want to switch everything at once, so take your time, like, gathering all the other gear. I've got a really good gearing guide, but I won't plug myself and defer you to that, but pretty much Corridor 304, the drones give you like 3 of the 5 equipment you're gonna need. Matt, my god, that's a name. How's it going, my man? Good to see you, and always a pleasure to watch your Chronostory gameplay. That's always got me lurking, so yeah, pleasure to see you and hope you're doing well. This gameplay must be literally familiar to you. This is literally you. This is literally you. Bowman, left, right, sharks. I don't know how you do it for as long as you do. I'm barely half an hour in and I'm ready to fucking quit. So, there you go. Also, it's me, Evil. I don't know why your name is EAZ. Oh, that's okay, but good to actually like recognize you in my stream now. Yeah, you've been getting back into the game. I don't think you're following and it's been super helpful. I'm so glad to see, you know. Yeah, that's... I mean, I'm a day 1 player. We've got so many new players to the game. I am kind of an introverted type, but like when I'm talking about things I'm passionate about, you know, I might not shut the fuck up. So I really enjoyed making the guide and like seeing it be useful to everyone. Alright, 10 more minutes here. Our rates are still looking really good. Yeah, you only just recently got back into Chrono, and it's been a blast, been so smooth so far. It helps to have, you know, others playing it. I don't know if anyone else in the server is, you know, in your server is playing Chrono, but that's what keeps me motivated, like having others to talk to the game about. If I were just playing this game solo, I am playing it solo, but I can at least talk to other people about it. If I didn't have anyone to talk to about it, I'd probably go insane. I see, Eric. I mean, unfortunately, you have to make it on a new character. Wait, Magic Crash. A White Knight has Magic Crash. You don't have Magic Crash, right? So, what are you saying here? Where are you gonna get Magic Crash from? Basically, you can't buff yourself on the same account, so you will need to create a new account. But a Crusader doesn't have Magic Crash, so. That's where you may have lost me. Your MapleStory M group, iRoll Friends, started Chrono to prep for Classic once it releases, and it's been so much fun. Yeah, that's how you can really enjoy it. Have some friends that get into the game at the same time as you. I used to play MapleStory M too. I deleted all the videos on my channel related to it because I listened back at myself and it was a little cringy, but I definitely played it a lot during the early days before, you know, it was always a heavily monetized game, but before it was blatantly heavily monetized. But yeah, that's really cool. Cool story that you guys have. You're stoked for Classic, you feel like Chrono still may be better when it ends up releasing. Classic doesn't sound like it's coming out for a minute. It's definitely not. I mean, there's been no communication since the anniversary. We would have expected something, right? I mean, we all know that, you know, we're used to having no communication, but, like, give us something. But I wholeheartedly believe that there's going to be, like, another beta test. I think that's pretty obvious at this point. And then God knows when the actual release date is going to be. It would be optimistic to say it's even going to be within the year, which it could be, but definitely on the latter half. That being said, like, Chronostory gives me all the excitement that I need, especially with 4th Job coming out and some, you know, new content after that. I can't wait that long for Classic, and even when Classic does come out, I feel like it might not be, you know, the enjoyment. It might not have the enjoyment factor that I remember from, you know, 20 years ago. You're a day 1 MapleStory M player. Oh damn, nice. Finally got your mage to 70. Leveling up Blood Harps is way easier now. Yeah, it's like, when you're Ice Lightning, and I've gotten this question like a gajillion times, but it's like, where do I go from like 55 to 62? And the short answer is that like, everything is pretty much equally bad, but when you finally get into Blood Harps at like level 63, 64, 65, the rates are significantly better. Am I playing any other games? Not really. I don't really have too much time for it. Like, all of my time outside of MapleStory and work is spent with my partner or on badminton, like sport. So I don't really have time to play too many other games. And I think slowly I've evolved into like the kind that just wants to play like games that I can like get up from whenever I want, you know? I've strayed away from those Valorants, those League of Legends, which I used to play a lot, Teamfight Tactics, all of the Riot games. But right now, like, I don't want to be forced to sit down for more than 40 minutes, and that's like the main reason I don't play those games anymore. Got it, hello. Good to see you as always. Hope you're doing well. Part of the reason, yeah. Seems like they may be releasing 4th within... Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Get to 120. Like, it's going to come out soon enough. Like, you do have time. The level 100 to 120 is, like, pretty quick, considering all the other, you know, level ranges that take a lot longer. Like, it is quick. So, it's not difficult to get to 4th job. So, it's the perfect time. Go to Elite Kens's IL until 80, you'll spend no pots. I mean, Matt literally just made his Ice Lightning, you know, too, right? So, yeah, he can speak firsthand to that. I can't relate to a lot of the problems that new players have because when I trained in those areas, it was nothing like what it is now because I didn't have Leaf Free or Aqua or even Omega Sector, but I was already like 120 at that point, like solely from Elnath. I think I was already 120, or at the very least, I was 120 off Ludibrium. I was much higher off Ludibrium, but yeah, my point remains, I do struggle a little bit to relate to what the best, you know, area is because of that. All you do is stand on the portal. That's a good life. That's a good life. Yeah, Bonefish 2 is like one of those super, it's not underrated, but it's just really, really good. Like one of the first cave maps you can get into where you can hit both the platforms, so you got like maximum uptime on all of your AoE abilities. Yeah, those maps are so OP. What are you currently farming for? We're just grinding up the Archer, and at the same time we're getting Dex Crystals, which is my main bottleneck on my main character. So that's going to give us as many Chaos Crystals as we can, and we pretty much go for anything pops in terms of upgrading. Like, all of my gear is already really good to the point where upgrading is extremely difficult, but my goal for today and maybe the next few streams is to try to get a 6 out of 7 or 7 out of 7 30% Unwelcome Wand. So that's where the Chaos Crystals are going to be going towards, and you'll see that, you know, probably in the next 20 minutes. How long did it take you to get the Unwelcome Wand? I saw on Chronodex that it's a 1 in 334 chance. It's nothing like that because the Gachapon tickets can drop it at a pretty high frequency, and you can also craft it. So what you're reading is probably the Gachapon odds of literally getting a last Unwelcome Wand, but those are not the odds that matter because if you get any wand, you can upgrade it from 1st to 2nd to 3rd to last, and even then you can craft it without even needing to get a base equipment. If you have sapphires, bronze plates, silver plates, and gold plates, which you get once again from smelting unwelcome equipment, which you get from Gachapon. So like, it's this like life cycle of you have Gachapon tickets, cool, you go to Gachapon in Omega Sector, you get all the weapons, you smelt the ones you don't need, and then you have all the resources you need to craft everything again. That was a mouthful. I need some water. All roads lead back to Gachapon and repeat pretty much as we quickly rebuff here. 4? Yeah, that's great. That's great. Actually, I wasn't even... Oh, I need to finish the level and then I'll dip on this character. Oops. Yep. I think the last thing I'm going to do... I probably have a few too many Dex Crystals now, but I'll check when I give them all back to my main. I'll check what my balances are. I'll probably be farming Power Crystals at MT09 just to balance out as much as I can. Shamana, my man, how's it going? I apologize. Look, to be fair, you've been streaming earlier and earlier, but I've struggled to make an appearance in your stream. I think I woke up and you were done, so instead of me, I want to go to you first, man. How you doing? The beginner is looking good, man. Can't wait for the unwelcome mob. I still don't know how you have the tenacity to keep going with your perma beginner. Like, that is commendable. No, it's like, okay, it's one thing to do the perma beginner. It's another thing to do it like pure Iron Man, where you're not using any party buffs. Like, that's just fucking insane. You can't even use haste? Like, come on. Why do that to yourself? It's fun. Man, we are so different, huh? You should join me. In theory, I've spoken against the perm beginner a lot, alright? Especially to Andrew. But in theory, if I could do it non-Iron Man, I can have party buffs. I could see myself maybe one day, maybe doing it. Maybe. Making a tribe of super duper beginners. For what purpose? Yeah, you would crank yourself to 70 really quick. Especially maybe you could leech a little bit. I'm not sure. Maybe like the Yeti leeching tech might still work. Alright, that's a level up. Okay, cool. Well, I'll quickly check my balances. How long to get earrings? The unwelcome earrings from Gachapon is like 1 in 970-ish NAM, so on average you're gonna need like a bill basically to get it. So it's not easy to get, it's very difficult. I'm gonna give all of my crystals to my main character. So here, and that should be everything. Do I need to do anything else before I hop off here? I don't think so. Any good shoes? No. Oh, this one's 11 as well. Cool, we'll hold that. We're gonna come back to the shoes at the end when we do the scrolling. I want an upgrade on my shoes, but I'm not overly desperate for it. So let's now move on to here. And then, what are my crystal balances? Okay, I'm 300 over on dex crystals compared to power. I need some power crystals. I'm going to go... I don't have my pet or my teleport rock. That's a problem. Be right back. You have so much Meso, what are you spending it on? I shouldn't be spending this much Meso. I'm saving it. I'm trying to save it. Anything over 10 bill, I'm spending, but I'm making exceptions here and there just to have a little bit more fun. What device do you use to operate so many mules? It's just BlueStacks. I've got 3 instances on my laptop on my left, and then 2 on my main computer, and then the main client. So yeah, 2 devices is controlling 6 characters. Okay, so where was I? The teleport rock and the pet need to go to my main. And then I feel like there was something else I wanted to do, and I'm blanking on it. The party, yes, I need to swap party lead. Okay, that works. And then I can leave here. Cool. How to farm 1 bill. The difficult thing with the question that we always get about where to best farm Meso, the fact of this game is that you can't really make Meso efficiently until you're like, you know, past level 100, 110, 120, and you can start killing a lot quicker. But until then, and you can't kill that quick until then, it's very difficult to make money anywhere. I'll field that question in a little bit more detail in just a moment while I get my party set up. So I do this, and then I think I'm all set pretty much. So I just need Nimble Feet active. And I don't really need any other buffs. Yeah. Is using mules necessary to get to 150? Wondering if I need to make a few. Not at all, not at all. The only mule I think is mandatory is if you're playing a weapon attack class, you must have Rage. But that's the only mandatory one. All of them are not mandatory aside from that. But yeah, sorry, in terms of like making Meso, there are some spots that are better than others, sure. Like, it's going to be wherever you have the highest kill rate more often than not. Of course, there are other factors to consider, like how many scrolls the mob drops, how many equips it drops. You know, places like Gobbies have been really good, and they are still really good. But if you're a mage, you usually need Magic Crash to actually farm there. But yeah, sorry, you asked specifically how long it takes to farm 1 bill. I'm gonna say like 6 to 7 hours at like the level, you know, 140, 150 range, where you can actually kill pretty quickly. 6 to 7 hours, yeah, that sounds reasonable. You know what, that doesn't sound reasonable. It's not 6 to 7, it's probably a little bit more, maybe 8 to 10. Oh, my pet is not active, I'm about to die, holy fuck. Jesus. Yep, yep, thank you, Eric. Oblivious. But yeah, sorry, so mules, once again, Evil, you were just a mage, right? So you don't really need anything as a mage in terms of mules. Like, you actually need nothing. I personally really like haste. I think that's very important. And you don't need to be that high level to make haste, so like maybe that's a mule worth making. What, can you be 201 now in Chronostory? Yeah, you most certainly can. You could always be 201, but we just didn't really know what the cap was in the game until people actually reached it. I started the day at 20% on my main, by the way, so all of my play today, and I've played a good amount today, I've gotten 11%, so you can kind of like see how hard it is for me to level at the moment. But yeah, this is like the literal best spot for power crystals. My rate here is maybe like 1100, 1200 power crystals an hour, so it's like absolutely insane. Whereas at Apex Cornians, I'm getting like 200, 220, so the difference is night and day. Even though my experience is better in Apex Cornians, I kind of choose to be here for those reasons. Like the Chaos Crystals are like too good. And I want to entertain you guys, like, you know, that's what we're doing here. We're scrolling as much as we can, and in order to do that, I need Chaos Crystals. Like, I'm not even above 10 bill, but I'll probably just... Why farm crystals? Yeah, it's just for the Chaos Crystals, so we're hoping to make as many as we can so that we can upgrade our unwelcome gear. It's just a cycle, you know, that's how you get your upgrades in this game. Why do you make a Hermit or Chief Bandit for Meso up to farm? I do have Meso up as well. I just chose not to have it logged in at this time because I didn't need it on my Bowman, and by the time I swapped to this character, like, I didn't want to spend any time setting my mules up again. But I do have a Meso up mule, and it's really good for that, yes. Alright, so I'm gonna do 15 minutes. Do I need 15 minutes here? Maybe. I need maybe like 300 more crystals. Yeah. We'll see how we go. Yeah, no worries, Sham. Take it easy, bro. Appreciate you even dropping in, man. Where do you smelt ores? You can smelt ores in the free market. The dude, what's his name? Vogan? Is just to the right. A little further to the right, you'll have to like go in. But you'll see him. What do you think about NL having smokescreen? Like many of the others who think it's a bad idea, I too think it's a bad idea for classes that did not have a unique ability to share the unique ability with the other thief. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I'd like to see them remove it and only give it to the Chief Bandit, like many others that shared the same opinion. Shouldn't you wait for 4 to come out before upgrading your stuff? Isn't there new equips coming out? There should not be any new equips coming out with the immediate 4th job update. I think it's possible we might get some new equipment when new areas drop, such as like the canyon and the Leafree Canyon or whatever it's called. But for now, with 4th job, there won't be anything immediately coming out. Even still, it's hard to imagine that the unwelcome weapons get replaced on the first content release, because they're so strong already. I can't see how they're going to get replaced. Anonymous Porcupine, hello. Like, in theory, of course I should wait. I don't need to spend any money right now. However, part of me also, like, 10 bill is plenty. I don't need much more than that. And I also want to continually entertain on my stream by, like, going for upgrades no matter how unrealistic they are. Like, I'm gonna go for it anyway, like, that's just me. Any news about areas after Leafree? I mean, we have the vague roadmap, which names other things that are pretty inconsequential that I don't really care for and I don't really think Balte should prioritize, like revamped Florina Beach or revamped Helios Tower. I don't think anyone cares for these areas, and the time for them to be relevant is long past in this game. But maybe for new players that continue to join the game, some, you know, better level 50 to level 70 areas are not a bad idea. I just don't think it's, you know, a priority for his developmental time that is already so limited. Best way to farm scroll vouchers. I would probably defer you to the scroll voucher rankings on Chronostory decks, which I'm going to link to you in just a moment. Oh, I've got it up here. But yeah, on Chrono decks, you can scroll to like voucher rankings, and this is what I would get you to search. It's a little hard to go much deeper than this because there's many other things to consider. Like, yeah, I wouldn't just take that list like as it is, but it's a good, you know, resource at least to have a good idea of like what monsters drop what scrolls and like how many they drop. And yeah, long story short, like, you know, the mobs that drop the most scrolls are going to be the best for scroll vouchers, but you can't farm every mob on that list, so like kind of pick the one that works for you. I'll put my tracker on here just to like actually compare my rates. This will probably be like close to like half of what we're getting at Apex Cornians, which is not even that bad considering we're only here to farm power crystals. Like if I can get like 32, 33 mil, it's pretty good. Alright, we're approaching the last 10 minutes. Power crystal count is looking good. We're up to 1800 now. If that can get closer to like 2k, then we're looking really good. Shadow vs NL, which one should you make? I personally, after looking at the 4th job trailer and looking at the mobility of the Shadower, I prefer that over the Night Lord, even though I've made a Night Lord and I haven't made a Shadower. If I were to start over, I would probably make a Shadower based on the 4th job skills. They look really good to me. Chief Bandit didn't really have the best mobility in 3rd job, so seeing that be improved upon in 4th job makes me a lot more enthusiastic for it. Do you have friends who are close to your level progression? Not on the NA server. There are a few that are like in the 190 range. Shamana, who dropped in earlier, is also level 200, but he's not really actively working on his main account. So there are plenty of others that are like at that high level, but not really that I play with. If the game had more party play, I'd certainly, you know, play a lot more with them. But until then, you know, until like a Lionheart Castle is released, there's really no incentive to play with anyone else. You watch my last stream? Damn, that boom hurt. It hurt me a lot too. You don't get that every day. I passed 330s on a last unwelcome guest hearing, and then I passed a 60, and a huge upgrade was contingent on the last 60 passing, and it failed. Like, that hurts so much because it's so rare to even pass 330s, let alone on an unwelcome earring that is so rare to begin with. 4th job is out next week. It won't be out next week. What we are expecting next week is going to be the pirate trailer for 4th job, and then a few days after that, maybe a week after that at most, test server access to 4th job, so we can actually like play the classes and practice them out. That's what we're expecting the timeline to be. How are you gonna get 730s then? Well, it's different for the 730s because it's on a wand that I can make infinite of, whereas for the earrings, that relatively speaking, like, that upgrade would have been way rarer because the earrings are already like 1 in 1,000 for getting. So yeah, keep that in mind. You remember months ago you were grinding Dark Yeti and Pepe? That used to be the spot. But times have really changed. Ever since I made the change where you have to kill all the summons before the main monster spawns again, so like you have to kill all the little Yetis, it's really made some of those areas not as good. Rolled another 4, nice. That's what we want to see. 120 to 200. I mean, I'm gonna say like 8 months, like a long time, a long time. But you know, when 4th job comes out, like I did that on 3rd job rates. So when 4th job comes out, it's gonna be a lot easier. Like that time's gonna drastically reduce. And then when better maps are released, it's gonna reduce even more, right? Like 200 will be the new, you know, 150. Alright, 5 more minutes to go. We're getting there. Looking good on the crystal count. I don't know how many gacha I want to do today. Like, can I afford to do 500? Not really. I'm barely above 10 bill right now. But I might still do it anyway, because, you know, who gives a fuck. The endgame maps are getting crowded. If 4th drop comes out, all the maps are going to be full, right? I think initially... I think at the moment the game's in a good state where there's many maps that are viable for like late game. So Corridor 304, 104 are both really good. Apex Cornians are really good. And then a lot of people at the moment, probably the most popular map right now, since it was recently buffed, is the Sharks. Like you will struggle to find a map there sometimes. But Chief Greys are good. I think when there's so many options for a lot of classes, and people are looking for different gear as well, and that's based on whatever mob you're killing, so... Yeah, so long as there's many options, I don't think that's going to be too much of a problem, but will that change when 4th drop comes out? I don't think so. I think it might only change when new maps are released. Those maps are going to be really popular, you know? Especially if they're really good. The thing about Leafree and Aqua Road is that none of the maps really were all that good compared to Omega Sector, so even when they got released, they weren't even that populated. But I don't expect that to be the case for the next area that's released. Can you do 6-digit damage? I can. So if I freeze first and then boom! Oh, what? Wait. Boom! There you go. There's your 6 digits, Eric. You want to see 7 digits? Just kidding. So OP. I mean, the thing is, you would never use the freeze lightning combo anyway. I always said, like, I thought it was really cool that they put that in the game. And then it turns out I didn't really use it anywhere. Because the elemental weakness was enough that, like, you only want to use, like, the one skill that's elemental weak. Sethong, thank you very much for the YouTube sub. Why are you farming Chaos Crystals for? This is going to be to upgrade my unwelcome gear. That's what I'm using it for. There's many things you can use it for. You can use it to reroll clean equipment as well. But I'm going to try to go for an upgrade on the wand. Mostly for fun. My wand is already pretty good, but yeah, there's no harm in going for better. Especially because I still think it's going to be relevant in 4th job, you know? I don't think the weapons are getting replaced anytime soon. Any scrolling and destroying godly gear with 30s today? You know it. Cabba boy. Right on time as always. Our guys only want one thing, but I respect that, you know? Yes, there will be a lot of booming today. That's why I'm here, farming the last of the Chaos Crystals I need to give you guys the degeneracy that you're looking for. I'm a people pleaser. Last time I depleted literally every Chaos Crystal, and if things don't go well, I'll probably do the same today. Plot twist, we aren't booming anything and we're gonna hit the 7 out of 7. Don't tell me the odds are 7 out of 7, I don't want to know, you know, it's so infinitesimally, galactically small. But one day, I'm doing like, I'm doing like 20 ones every stream, like that's a good amount, like we'll get there. It can't be more than 1 in 1,000, right? Is it 1 in 1,000? It is more than that, isn't it? Are you just maining this mage? Are you upgrading any other characters? I've got my Outlaw as well, which is level 180. that I'll be spending some time on. Like, that's my second character. The Ranger is like, whatever. It doesn't really matter. But the Outlaw, I'm definitely going to get to 200, probably when 4th Drop comes out as well. You'll probably smell 2 pairs of earrings in the process. Hey! Hey, how dare you. You could probably push the Outlaw to 200. I have no desire to do it until 4th Drop comes out. Like, it's not fun, the grinding. You are just recoil shot, wings, and that's about it. Like, it's not fun. Alright, that probably will do for here. I'm going to go until I get precisely 2000 with my OCD. I'm going to go a little bit further. I've also got Dice 4 on, so like, sure, that works. So we'll do like another 30 crystals here. I'll put this in like the bottom left corner. Wait till the power crystal hits 2000. Your patience is appreciated. I don't even need to look where the inventory window is. Oh, well maybe I do because I was hitting nothing. Oh well. When weapon attack on the gun, what weapon attack to settle for on the Outlaw? Man's 100 attack. How should you approach your upgrading? Yeah, I think I would approach my upgrading by, first of all, considering what my current weapon is. I want a sizable upgrade on it. I don't want a little upgrade, but at the same time, you know, I also need to consider how many resources you have. Let me go to my gun, like, I'll just go now, fuck it. I don't need 2000 precisely. I'll just quickly check my Outlaw and actually check my weapon. And then I'll kind of give you an example of what I would go for based on that. So, let's move this. And that. Yep. So I'll show you my Outlaw's gun. Yours is 100. What is mine? Mine's 430s and 260s, but I don't know what number that is. 106. 100 is already pretty good. If you want a sizable upgrade, you can't really go for 330s. You need to go for at least 4, kind of like what I've done. And if the base of the gun is pretty bad, you might even need to go for 5. That's difficult, right? How should you approach the upgrading? There's really only one approach, you know. You need to amass a lot of scroll vouchers to compensate for how difficult it is going to be able to do this. So, you should probably focus on, if Chaos Crystals are not so much of a problem, making sure you roll higher base on your guns. So you want to settle for pretty high. I don't know what the average is, to be honest, but yeah. Use more Chaos Crystals to get a higher base, but at the same time, it depends. Because for me, I have so many scroll vouchers, I can afford to go for like higher 30% targets. But if I have a lot of Chaos Crystals and not a lot of vouchers, I'd go for higher, you know, base guns. That's pretty much all I can get you to consider, I think. Should you Chaos Crystal until 80 attack, or just YOLO from clean? Should I mass craft 10 guns since you have so many 30s? Yeah. I do just about what I'm about to do now, which is the same thing. I'm gonna craft like 20. Alright, so we'll get started. We'll get moving towards this. First things first will be the Gachapon. I'll check if I have any gacha on any of my other characters. I should have a little bit here. Not many, but sure, we got some. And then I'm on 90. I'll buy another 410. Like, fuck it. I'll make it up. I'll make the Meso back another time. So there's nothing here we need to hold. Sell this. And then make sure we're clicking Gachapon ticket and not SP reset. And we'll go 410. Fuck it. Alright. This is for the people. And then I'll smeg her and we'll get started. Let's go. Guys only want one thing, but if you're here for it, it's time. Degens Assemble. That's a pretty apt title for the Smegaphone. Alrighty, let's do it. I kind of want to remove these so I'm not looking at them anymore. These were my old earrings. I don't want to think that I got a pair of earrings by looking at my old earrings. I'm going to put those away. Alrighty, here we go. Excuse me? What the fuck? Since when? Alright, hang tight. Sorry. Meow. Hello, Africa. 30. Alright, really quickly here. Really quickly. 76. Boom, ready. I'm ready too. Alright, that's enough for now. Do you think that you could grind this much without streaming? Because the stream keeps you entertained. I lose interest after 20 minutes of training. I can. It definitely helps in other ways. Wise Wins, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate it. It definitely helps in other ways. However, I am the kind of type of player that can grind incessantly, you know? Like, psychotically. But it helps me stay interested in the game overall to, like, be able to engage and talk with other people. So that's what streaming is really good for me for. Zachmanian, hello, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Right on time. Norcal Hero, hello. Alrighty, 500 gacha coming right up. Please give me my earrings, sir. Stop calling me daddy! I'm not gonna play into this. I can't have anyone calling me Daddy Donnie. I know, they both start with D. It kind of works, but you know. Since you're level 102, should you start gatching here right away? Yes. Yes, you can. Wake me up when I get some earrings. Where's my earrings? Hello? Do you end up NPCing most of these equips? You smelt them all so that you can get all the ores you need to craft whatever unwelcome ones you wanna craft later. But yeah, smelt. It's not NPCing, it's smelting. Yeah, I gotta distinguish that so you don't make any mistakes. Well, that batch sucked. Boo earns, boo earns. Half of my tickets are gone. Unlucky. Smelt. Didn't you start an outlaw or something back on the mage? It was a while ago, Wise Worms, but yeah, I mean, I got it to 180 and then I parked it. So I wanted to work on my Blessing of the Fairy, and that's sitting at level 18 now, which is really good. But yeah, that's what we were doing. I probably stopped it like 3 weeks ago now. Something like that. I couldn't go any further than 180. Even 180 was insane. Like, I should have stopped at 170. I was going crazy doing the same rotation. Earring, please. You're getting burnt out at 165 right now. I mean, what class were you again? But yeah, of course, I can relate. It's not easy. It's difficult. I keep telling myself it's going to come in handy for 4th job. CB. I think CBs are fun as someone who doesn't play CB, but any class like that you repeatedly play will feel like that. So, I don't know, you just need to like, I think what really helped me was setting goals in the game and then working towards them. So most of them were gear goals, sometimes it was level goals, but whatever it is, like as long as I have a target that I can work towards, I feel good about playing the game. I never feel like it's a chore or anything. And especially streaming, like it really adds so much more enjoyment to me. Strength Dagger into Kanja, good luck Fluid. I haven't seen anyone higher than 24 attacks, so show me when you get that bad boy. Your latest goal is to get out of Pack Purgatory. You were going insane. You were going insane. This is why, from a mental perspective, I like to space out my scrolling. I want to craft like 20 ones at a time. Because when you do it like Zach and you bring like a moderate amount of gachapon tickets there to try to find something and you don't hit, like when you're doing your RNG in such small doses, you can go crazy. You will go crazy. I need to like increase the variance of my RNG. Where's my earring? What the fuck? Nah. Bro streams 1 hour once a week and say that makes the grind easier. I'm trying to stream as much as I can. What can I do? I feel bad about that. What do you want me to do? Apologize? I can't stream long. I'd love to stream more. I have 21 tickets left. Today is not the day. Fuck. Best scroller NA. I don't know about that, Hajime. You've blown so many cam jars, you're lucky it's too good to switch. Get them numbers up. I'm trying. The old me would buy another 500 tickets here. Yes, yes, I know, Astronaut. The old me would have bought another 500. Alright, he would have succumbed to the peer pressure and just bought another 500. But the new me will still do that. Marvin, thank you very much for the follow on Twitch. One time special for you guys. One time special, okay? One time. Should have rolled a 5 first. You know what? Alright, it's Destiny. I rolled a 5. God damn! Is it worth using Meso to buy vouchers? Vouchers? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Do not buy vouchers. You guess you entered yourself? I mean, hopefully not for much. You must go to a channel that ends in the number 5 now. Then I'll lose my 5 dice buff. Do you not understand? I'll lose the 5 dice buff. You have no idea. You want earrings and what else? It's not a big deal. Like, whatever we get here. I want earrings. If not, I'm just getting some more chaos crystals, you know? So, yeah. Nothing else in particular, honestly. Even more reason. 500 tickets, 5 dice, 5. Alright, fuck you. Fuck you, you win. I'll do it. I only want one thing. It's disgusting. Evil, I missed you. You were heading out. No worries. Have a good one. Thanks for tuning in. Like, there's no way this is going to change anything. But it goes one of two ways. When nothing happens, you're going to be like, oh, you didn't do this or that. You didn't do this. And when something does happen, you're going to be like, I told you so. It's because of me. So I can't win either way. I just have to hear this shit and, you know, go insane listening to you. Best map for grinding dragon scales and spirits. Honestly, you'll find... I don't know what level... Oh my fucking god! He was right! Oh, it's oh my god. Alright, Zach, where do we go now? Where do we go now? Dude, what the fuck? Oh, that's crazy talk. That's crazy talk. Derok, by the way... For dragon scales and spirits, you might find that it's quicker to just kill Manon and Griffey. That's what I found. None of the mobs in Leafray are particularly good because their the map layout is terrible. The map layout is actually terrible. So like, if you're strong enough to do the bossing, I would do the bossing. That's what I do. Yeah, that was actually insane. Like it happened. He's crazy. Give you a shout out. I don't have like Twitch open. Like I don't know how to shout out from here. Like, do I even have a shout out command? I mean, does this do anything? You deserve it if anything, but I don't know if that does anything. Oh, it does. Oh, nice. Good to know. I switched my streaming software and I'm not really well versed on how to manage my own stream, but yeah, there you go, buddy. You earned it. 1 earring, payment received. Another earring? Could you imagine? No way. I'm happy with 1. Not really, I'd be happy with 2. Alright, I'm still happy. We got 326 to go, that's plenty. I'm never gonna unlock that fucking ring. I'll be right back, one sec. Alright, sorry, my partner's home. Let me power through all this. I don't have as much time as I thought today, but that's okay. Look what you made me do, you're not poison training efficiently. That's your problem. Alright, wise ones, take it easy, man. Appreciate you. Do you have a wife and kids? No, I don't. I have a fiance. Playing the early game. That's a wild comment. How old are you, man, compared to me? That's crazy. Slow down. You're 26? What do you mean? I'm playing the early game. What the fuck? You're in early game, man. I'm mid game already. Yeah, slow down. Let's slow down here. Damn. I believe 2 more earrings. I gotta like simmer my expectations. I don't want to get disappointed, you know? There's no fucking way. I'd rather be excited when it comes when I'm not expecting it. That's my approach. Alright, we got another 123 to go. No worries. I should not have bought another 500. It's okay. 2 more earrings to smelt. Oh, too soon, too soon. I can't even laugh about it yet. Alright, we're almost through this. I want to get on with the scrolling. I've got a fair bit to do. You're hitting 530s on them? That would be nice. I kind of like ran it back. I thought it back. When I passed 330s on my earring last time, I should have just gone for 5. Even if it went badly, I should have just gone for 5. I think that's what I'll do next time, even when I get 3 in a row. I'm not going to go for the 4 TMA upgrade. I'm just going to go for 530s. I think so. I think so. Calling it. I mean, you called the last one, but I don't know, man. For some reason, I don't believe you this time. Alright, we gotta be done soon. If you think of it, you get the upgrade either way when you hit 430s. It's true. It's true. Yep. Alright, we're all done with this. Give me a sec. Alright, here we go. So, let me convert all my crystals to chaos crystals. So I've got a good amount from the gachapon just there. Like, I made a good amount more. I need to see how many I have precisely. 33, 37. So if I can do 4 of the power crystals, and then do 37 chaos crystals from crystals, 37. And then do 194 from Crystal Ores. Man, I'm churning through my money here. 194, right? Correct? No? No, it doesn't like that. What did I do wrong? Oh, my dark crystal count. Oh, I should have some dark crystals somewhere else. Yep, hello, thank you. Just a full 9 stack there, no worries. Alright, so what was the number again? Bolden is always... I'm getting deja vu. Alright, so 194 of the Chaos Crystals. Yep. 194. Cool. So 270, that's a lot. I don't know if I'm going to go through all of it today. I'll try to go through at least like 200. I'm going to do 20 weapons to start and see how we go with that. But my fiance is also home, so I'll be spending time with her. Let's just go straight into it. We'll go for 20. And then, your fiance playing Chrono too? No, she's not really a gamer. Yeah, she wouldn't even be pulled in front of the camera. If yeah, she just like she's not like that. Pretty shy. All right, upgrade the earrings. Watch when 4th drop releases. New web's gonna release too. I would be shocked if it did. I would be shocked. Alrighty, earrings are gonna be the first. I've unlocked them. After I roll them, I will lock them. We're not making any mistakes today. So once again, we set off a 6-6 on Strength Dex or Int Luck, we don't really care. Ooh, almost rolled it immediately. So close, so close. So close again. Six, 5, so close. 6-5, don't do this to me, please. We're burning a lot of crystals. 7-4 once again, yeah. Don't toy with me. We're not stopping till yellow. I mean, the earrings can roll yellow. It's kind of crazy, but like, whoa. Damn, okay. That's good. That's very good. That'll boom in one tap. I love it. Alright, let's do all of the weapons now. So once again, 131 TMA was my requirement, but we'll see how we go with that. $131, even though it's white? I mean, I'll take it. Yeah, sure. Cheetah. So on average, once again, it should be like 1 in 10 rolls will get me 132? No, 131 or higher. But it's not looking so good so far. This has definitely burnt more Chaos Crystals than average. I don't like this. I've actually never started this poorly. Like, what am I down to already? Like, I've already used so many. It's kind of insane. $130 is not good enough. What is this, man? I've been on it for fucking ever. Alright, finally. But like, Jesus Christ. 130? I don't settle for 130. I'm better than that. How is this purple? It's fucking dog shit. My god. This is not going well. Much worse than the like last 3 streams I've done this. Is Ice Lightning just the best farmer or what? You have so much mats? No, it's just like all the mages are the same, honestly. It's just how much I've played and how efficient I've been with my resources, Anima. I don't have any potion costs as well, like my elixir's just, you know, I'm elixir positive. We need a new system that only rolls upwards with hard boss material. I'd be okay with that. Anything to help me. Like, this is ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous. How many it's taken for me to roll 3 fucking 1s. Like, this is not real. It's meant to be 1 in 10. It's been like 130s. I'm not even gonna settle for it. I'm better than that. It's insane. 132, okay, but like, God. I might not even get through 20 today. Only 8 billion, make it 50 billion. It took so long to amass this match. I had 10 bill a second ago, I just melted it all, you know, because you guys encouraged me to do more gachapon. Which is fine, I made the decision in the end, but like, come on, look at these fucking chaos crystals, dude. This is purple and it's like barely acceptable, like it's not even good, man. Okay, there we go, finally, boom, first tap 136, boom, like that's good. That's nice. Good to see, by the way, Crazy. It's been a hot minute. Fuck. This is stupid. Today is just like a cursed day for the rerolls. 130, it's not good enough. The power creep in Chrono is crazy. Imagine that stat in Artail. It kind of is. It kind of is. Yep. We're treated good here in Chrono. Dude! How is this real? This is disgusting. I'm actually getting sick just looking at this shit. 131 is acceptable. I'm down to 116. I still gotta go through all of these. I'm not even gonna get through all of them. Holy fuck. Happy to see you keep going. Oh yeah. You passed me on subs so close to 500. Grads, keep going. Yeah, thanks. I mean, it's... Oh, 137 right off the bat. That's really, really good. It's just helped to, like, you know, I don't know, as the stream grows, more engagement, it just makes me enjoy the game more and more excited to stream. It's this constant loop. Schmentz, thank you for the YouTube sub. I appreciate you. 135, boom. Alright, we're getting somewhere now. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Yep. 134. Okay, here we go. 132, yeah, that's acceptable. Sure. Don't need pirate, we should go into 4th job test right away. A lot of people feel that way, but, you know, alas, we need to be fair, we gotta wait. It's all coming back, it's slowly coming back. Like, it was a brutal first, like, 4 fucking ones. I just want to get through these 20. I should, on average, get through many more than them. It should be 10 per. I should be able to get through, like, 27. 133, nice, okay, yep. Do not utter such blasphemy, I love my punchy boy. Yeah, don't quit, pirates, you know, we love you. Don't sleep on the pirates. No staff for 4th job? I was thinking about it. Honestly, the TMA difference between the staff and the wand is so little, and I don't know if I'm going to get like maximum uptime on Infinity. It's a bit of nerdy shit, I can't be bothered explaining in such detail, it'll bore you guys, but like I don't think it's going to be worth it to use the staff, long story short. Probably not, because I can't imagine we're going to get 100% uptime on Infinity. 137, boom, that's juicy, delicious. Yep. 132, cool. Thanks, crazy man. $130, not good enough. 131, barely good enough. Like very, very bottom. I need your honest opinion on 4th for majors. Do you believe we're still weak regardless going into 4th? Not really. Like it's really hard to be objective about it when damage numbers are not final as well. Like whatever Balte shows in those trailers is based on him having like fucking garbage equipment. And like, yeah, he's got garbage equipment for all of them, so you could compare, but he's still gonna tune the numbers. So I wouldn't read too much into it right now. As long as you enjoy like the functionality of the skills, that's all that matters. We already have elemental staff and wand in the game, just not unlocked yet. He also said about them that they'll definitely have a stat requirement, which we expect, but yeah, I mean, we can expect that those elemental staffs and shit will come out at some point. I can't imagine it's going to be soon. 134, nice. Okay, I'm getting there. 4 more to go. Yep. 131, barely acceptable. I got 52 left. Alright, so it's gone much better towards the end, but still overall it's been below average. 129, no. 134, nice. People are so fired up on the numbers shown in the teaser, I just don't get it. Yeah, me too, I don't get it. Like, you know, people just have emotional reactions. I understand, but, you know, we gotta think a little deeper than that. 131's barely acceptable, but we'll take it. Last wand, what can we get? 135, good. Okay, we're done here. We're gonna do the scrolling. I know Bolden's probably waiting for us, he is. I'm gonna quickly jump over to the pirate and quickly scroll those gloves. Hopefully I don't need a respec for this. I didn't even know we're gonna get elemental ones. Like, we will, like, way down the path. Way down. I have 2 here that I need to do. Hopefully I can equip them. I can. Oh, what? At some point, I unlocked and sold my 11 attack work gloves. My 11 attack Skeljukes. I just realized here that I don't... Oh, it's right here. Oh, okay, you can see why I thought that. I usually have my inventory sorted. What the fuck? Okay, it's right here, never mind. Okay, we're chilling. Okay, it's never mind. False alarm. Cool, alright, so we got this scroll. Why did I think that? That's crazy. 201, what max cap for... There's no cap. You need to channel the nude guy is here. I mean, he giveth and taketh away in terms of luck, but I'm gonna stay with him. He's just an iconic part of the stream at this point, so, you know, it would seem rude to leave. Alright, let's go. Fuck. This one's good, 15 stat. Can we get some love? Alright, pirate can suck it for now. We don't really care about a pirate. Remember your earrings, lol, lock them. Did I actually not have them locked? They're locked. It's okay, but thank you for the warning. I appreciate it. You're just looking out for me. We're gonna finish the ranger off quickly. I've got like 5 shoes to do on that. We're going for like 330s on this. 330s would be an upgrade, so anything we can find here will be good. Sorry for like the buff sound. I want the scrolling sound to be loud enough, so that's why my volume is really high right now. Shoes, I'm gonna need at least, let's say 7. Oops, I just clicked gloves. Shoes. Alright guys, my fiance needs me, give me 1 minute. Alright, we're back and we're not in a rush anymore. Fiance RNG in effect. She's given us a blessing, we're not in a rush. Where were we? We are scrolling shoes. So let me grab like 7 of these. Well, that's all the scroll vouchers I have, but whatever, okay. I think I missed... oh no, I didn't miss anything. Here we go! Fuck. Fuck! Oh my god, fuck! What the fuck? We're fail stacking for the mage. Fail stacking for the mage. Alright, what now? Fiance see a cockroach and she needs help. Yeah, no, that's not what it was. You got your buff party on? I'm still on my mage. I'm pretty engaged right now, but after, maybe. I can help you out in a bit. Okay, where was I? So I'll go back to my main now. We'll just go on the main. Yeah. Alrighty, 21's coming right up. How many scrolls do I have? 19? I'm gonna need a bit more than that. Is it true the spider in Australia are huge? Maybe in the outback, Vinny. Where I am, they're no different to any regular spiders. It's just normal. Yeah. I'm kind of an urban area, so it's nothing like the countryside. You might see some fucking crazy shit out there. Yo man, you wanted to ask what's the difference between the Moss reroll and K reroll. No worries, I'll summarize it quickly. K reroll in Omega Sector, it's only for unwelcome gear. You can only reroll unwelcome clean gear. But the Moss one, you can reroll any gear, any clean gear. That's why people go to Moss for the pink adventure cates. Would you consider a scroll guide at some point? I start with your 100s as you level, swap to 60s and to dark scrolls. I think the challenge with that anima is it always depends on how much, Meso and scroll vouchers you have that dictates how you want to scroll. So it's very difficult to do that. I don't want to put too many conditions in some sort of guide to be like, if you have this many scroll vouchers, scroll for this, or this many, scroll for this. It gets a little too complicated. Redback saying hi to you. I am soft arachnophobic. I hate that shit. So if I see any, the part about the spiders that gets me, the thicker the body, the more disgusting it is to me. So that's where the fear factor comes in. Does Kay also need the dragon spirit? No, she doesn't. Okay, cool. So let's get to it. One tapping everything, pyramid scroll style. Let's do it. I'll grab another 20. Here we go! I haven't passed any 30s today, by the way. 0. Alright, cool. Just complain and it comes. Okay. Okay. Yep. Yep. Hey, we're looking pretty good. Ugh, I shouldn't have said that. Oh, I should not have said that. Oh no, why did I say that? Okay. Not bad at all. Not bad at all, not too shabby. Oh, and last one, 135, the purple one. Fuck. Alright, well, that was not bad. Start complaining? Yeah, pretty much. That was not bad. Let's see, I think I got at least 6, maybe 7. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What the fuck? Really? 6, 7? No. No. Cut that shit out immediately. Dude, I actually passed 9. That's fucking insane. I'm gonna quickly go and smelt these other 3. Or can I just NPC them? I can't. I'm gonna quickly go sell them so they're out of my way. I really thought that triple was going all the way. It went well. It went well. Alright. Smelt one at a time. Let's just smelt one at a time. Just so I don't make any mistakes here. Alrighty, looking good. We have 9. I like it. Let's see how many survive round 2. Rub head for good luck. And we're off. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, please! Oh my fucking god. Okay, got 1, 2. Keep it going, keep it going. Give me 3 at least. No, please. Ugh! 2 out of 9. Oh no. I think for my very best, let me bring the 2 ones down here. And then for my best ones, 139, 139, 142, 142, 130, 144. Okay. For the best ones, they can get another tap. These 2 are dead. This and this is dead. I might give the other 3 another tap. Craft more? I mean, I'm down to 50 Chaos Crystals. I can't craft that many more. 37. Okay. We're gonna, second tap all the other ones that looked good. Alright, and then this one as well. Okay. That's okay. So this one's now 2 out of 3. It can go a little further. These two are dead. Yeah, these are all dead. These two are my main ones, 2 out of 2 30s. And then this one's 2 out of 3, and it can go a little further. So 158 with 3 to go is not bad. 2 more is a big upgrade. Yeah, 2 more is a huge upgrade. So let's park that for now. We can come back to it. I'm gonna give these two a bit more love and see if we can get any of them any further. 151, 150. Okay, they're both pretty good. They're both pretty good. No, that's not good. I'm gonna give it another tap while we're here. Oh my god, it's dead. In theory, it's not dead if I can pass 3 in a row, so I'll just do one more. Well, then I have to do another. Oh, fuck. Okay. How about this one? Let me buy another 10. Rubber the head. And... Please! I'm down to 2 things. Okay, I mean, not every day we're gonna get that close. Like today was never even really that close. It is what it is, you know. I'm gonna go with the earring first. Yeah, thanks, astronaut. Thank you. Let's try the earring. There was quite a lot of pain today. It's hard when, like, you don't even get close. It's pretty demoralizing. In 30. I'll get like 3 of them. Alright, these earrings are beautiful, but odds are 1 tap is gone. Here we go. Okay, not bad. We need 4 out of 5 to be an upgrade. It's insane. It's insane. Say goodbye to the earring. Alright, alright. Goodbye, earring. Bye, earring. I can't even burn another scroll on it. Game over on the earring. That's okay. You can't win them all. 5 for 5, not 5 for 5. I'm gonna get my raid set up. Alright. The stream dies with this wand. When this wand dies, the stream dies. But I'm gonna pass the baton on to anyone streaming Chronostory, so give me 1 moment to look at who it's gonna be. You need a few to slowly build it up. I know, Chair, but like I just don't have any more chaos crystals today. Like that's the most I can do. So yeah, I'll build back up, build back better, as any politician would say, and then we're gonna come back. One is not gonna get you to 4 out of 5. I know, but earrings, like how frequently can how often can I can't bring you like 5 earrings, man. That's gonna deplete all my money. Alright, I'm just gonna raid Matt. Because I know he's going to play Chronostory later. But yeah, let's get that set up, which I'm about to do now. Howdy, J Boomy. Great timing, Nace. Well done. Yup. Alright, here we go. Here we go. The stream dies when this one dies. Please! No! Fuck! I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.